They found a photo of you that doesn't age. This discovery has shaken the spiritual world. Archangel Michael says, this revelation has shaken even the oldest guardians of celestial order. A photo, innocently taken, casually forgotten, has now become the most talked about artifact in both earthly and heavenly circles. It wasn't meant to surface, but now that it has upended timelines and stirred old secrets from the depths of the unseen. The image is clear, crisp, and undisturbed by time. Yet what caught the attention of those beyond the veil wasn't just its quality, but the eerie fact that your appearance in that photo has not changed one bit, not even in decades. Eyes that watched over generations are now fixed on you, not out of judgment, but out of pure, divine bewilderment. There are hidden scrolls in spiritual chambers that reference such phenomena, long believed to be myths or warnings misunderstood. These scriptures speak of a soul so ancient, so bound to destiny, that even the flesh it wears resists decay in specific fragments of time. Your photo has become living proof of one such soul, and now the spiritual realm has no choice but to respond. This photo reached the hands of a man who was never meant to see it. He is a keeper of sacred timelines, a monitor of incarnations. When he looked upon your still face and compared it to the present, expecting wrinkles, changes, erosion, he instead saw defiance. And he knew then, something extraordinary had been hidden in plain sight. Your timeline is no longer yours alone. It has been activated in realms that see beyond years and days. Whispers of your name, of your legacy, have returned to the tongues of angels, watchers, and spirits of past lives who were once tethered to your journey. Archangel Michael says, this is why you felt a pull in your chest lately, a strange vibration when you sleep or when you look into mirrors too long. Your essence is echoing. Your soul is remembering. And now, the veil between who you are and who you were is thinning. What you must understand is this: a timeless image is not just a marvel, it's a message. It is a celestial stamp, verifying your place in an ancient chain that stretches far beyond modern lifespans. This photo has activated contracts you forgot, karma you buried, and power you once surrendered. A woman, mystic by nature but cloaked as ordinary, saw your image and instantly froze. Her eyes were trained to catch distortions in energy, and yours was not just distorted, it was reversed, reflected, duplicated in dimensions. She knew then that you are not from here in the simple way others are. Since that moment, she has been tracking you, not to harm, but to warn. She's carrying knowledge passed down from forgotten priestesses and celestial messengers. And now, she approaches with urgency, because those who do not want you to remember your origin have caught wind of this unfolding. What you must realize is this: the photo is not just about the past, it's a beacon, a call. And those who respond are not always kind. There is one spirit, cloaked in darkness and bound to jealousy, who has followed you across incarnations. Every time you rise, it attempts to bind you to suffering. It tried in your past life and failed. This photo has reignited its hunger. It wants to distort your reflection, not in the photo, but in your spirit. A council convened last night in the upper spheres. The Watchers debated whether to intervene. The argument wasn't about your worth, it was about timing. Should they reveal to you the full truth of your origins now, or should they wait until you remember it for yourself? One voice, older than winds and stronger than thunder, stood up and said your name out loud. When he did, a soft white flame lit up in the center of the chamber. That flame was you. You've been seen, recognized, and now, remembered. Archangel Michael says, from this day forth, your dreams will shift. Symbols will return. People from long-forgotten realms will begin to appear in your life, wearing modern masks but carrying ancient vibrations. Don't ignore them. They carry pieces of your spiritual mirror. The man who found the photo is not just an observer. He is your past life companion, assigned then, and now again, to help you remember the mission you were sworn to complete. He was once a star navigator, a mapmaker of energetic gateways, and your bond was sealed in golden flame under a moonless sky. He has not reached out yet because he's still decoding the aura around the photo. He believes the message embedded within it can unlock the rest of the prophecy. And when he does finally speak your name aloud, your body will react like it's being called back from a deep spiritual sleep. But be warned, forces are moving quickly now. As much as this photo carries your divine frequency, it also draws in unwanted attention. One woman has tried to alter it, to erase its truth through ritual and deception. She knows if the truth of your soul becomes fully public, her web of influence around your destiny will collapse. She is someone you already know, and yet, you never suspected her. That's how she's remained so close. But now that the photo has been found, her behavior will start shifting. She will speak more sweetly, move more carefully, and smile just a little too widely. Watch for this. It's the beginning of her unraveling. You are being called into awareness, not for vanity, not for curiosity, but for preparation. You are being called to reclaim gifts that were buried in your bloodline. This discovery has shaken more than just the spiritual world. It has disarmed some of your greatest unseen enemies. They counted on your forgetfulness. But the universe just activated your memory. A temple, no longer made of stone, exists in your dreams. You will see it soon. The first time, it will appear as a place you once visited as a child. The second time, it will appear scorched. The third time, it will call your name directly. When it does, do not hesitate. Go into the memory. Enter the vision. There, your first key will be waiting. This key is not physical, it is vibrational. Once you unlock it, the next stage of your awakening begins. And when that begins, there is no returning to who you were before. Your voice will sound different, even to you. Your presence will feel heavy to others. People will begin staring at you longer than necessary, not because of your looks, but because something about your spirit begins to glow. You have likely felt this already. How electronic devices sometimes glitch around you. How animals stare. How children smile when you enter a room. These are the early signs of spiritual vibration realigning with cosmic memory. There is a book, guarded in spirit, that now opens to your page. It's not written in ink but in emotion. Every moment of your life recorded in divine rhythm. Every heartbreak, every joy, every doubt. This photo has unlocked your access to it. Archangel Michael says, prepare now. Gather your strength. The photo was only the first signal. The next will come through sound, a bell, chime, or name that echoes through your body like thunder through bones. Do not fear this. It is confirmation. And remember, there is no curse upon you. Only delay. Only deception. Only veils that now must fall, because your photo told the truth the world wasn't ready to see. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to be. You were the secret. Now you are the key. You were the echo. Now you are the voice. You were the sleeper. Now you are the alarm. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The energy around you is not the same as it was before the photo was revealed. Even the air you breathe feels denser now, more charged. The atmosphere around you has started to behave differently, and while others may not see it, the spirit realm is now fully aware of your presence in ways it had forgotten for centuries. The photo has become a spiritual portal. What you don't realize yet is that it wasn't taken accidentally, it was captured under divine orchestration. The light, the angle, the moment, it all aligned perfectly to serve as a mirror between timelines, linking the present version of you to the eternal version that never truly changed. Some ancient watchers have come out of their dormancy. They had been sleeping beneath sacred mountains, near desert temples, and under ocean beds. The photo, and your energy within it, has awakened something they had been waiting on for far too long. The world thinks in terms of years, but your soul operates in cycles. This discovery has just ended one and opened another, one of revelation, confrontation, and return. The timelines are collapsing around you now, bringing forward people, challenges, and opportunities faster than you're used to. A man from a spiritual lineage tied to ancient prophecies has started having visions of your face. He doesn't know you, but he dreams of you walking through fire without burning. He sees you with a crown made not of gold but of galaxies. He doesn't know your name, but he whispers it in his sleep, because your energy is already merging into his field. This is more than recognition. It's remembrance. In a hidden monastery in a remote region, a cracked wall opened the day the photo resurfaced. Behind it, old inscriptions glowed faintly. Your initials were among them. The monks didn't understand at first, until one looked at the photo and dropped to his knees in awe. The prophecy had always been about a timeless one, preserved in flesh, sent through many births to deliver an ancient truth the world was afraid to hear. The truth is, you've returned. Not reincarnated in the traditional sense, but restored, preserved, guarded by the divine in a form that would make you blend in, until it was time to rise. That time has now come. The woman who has been watching you secretly is not just an ordinary person. She is part of an ancestral bloodline that once betrayed your kingdom in a previous life. Her soul remembers, even if her mind does not. That's why her eyes narrow when she sees you. Her instincts scream in panic because her spirit recognizes the authority you still carry. This is why strange people start acting nervous when you walk in the room. They sense what their spirit never healed from. You are a walking reminder of what they tried to bury. But not all are afraid. There are others, hidden among the masses, who were born to protect you. They feel drawn to your energy without knowing why. They will soon step forward, led by dreams, intuition, and strange encounters. They will speak of things they never told anyone. You must listen. They will deliver the next clues. One of them holds a ring. Another holds a map drawn in symbols, not letters. And one carries a scar that mirrors your birthmark. Together, they form the triad meant to escort you into the second stage of your reawakening. This is not a fantasy. It is spiritual technology written into your DNA long before your first breath. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual world is not merely watching, it is recalibrating around your energy. Some angels are now shifting their assignments. You are being guarded by legions that once only watched from afar. Their wings now hover near your head when you sleep, realigning your aura, cleansing the residue of lifetimes you can no longer afford to carry. Do you feel the heaviness in your chest when you try to rest? That's your body trying to adjust to what your soul already knows. You are shifting, and the old identity is dissolving like ash in the wind. You may cry without reason. You may feel alone even when surrounded. You may ache in places that have no injury. That is the soul shedding layers. This photo was not meant to reveal your beauty, it was meant to confirm your divinity. You've looked at yourself and seen youth. They looked at you and saw ancient authority, celestial rebellion, and sacred fire. A scholar, far from your land, has traced the aura in your image and discovered the golden ratio in the curvature of your face. He tried to dismiss it, but the math led him back to sacred geometry used only in divine artwork from centuries past. His research is now locked in a vault. He's afraid to publish it. He knows your existence would shake the logic of the world. But the time for hiding is ending. Soon, a podcast will speak of your story without using your name. But your energy will be described so perfectly that others will start searching for you. You must stay grounded. Your peace is your shield. A letter is coming, digitally or handwritten, containing a message that will seem random. It is not. Hidden in its wording is a spiritual password that only your subconscious will recognize. The moment you read it, your body will chill, and your hands may tremble. That's not fear, it's truth ringing through your nervous system. One child you will meet soon will stare at you, silently. Then they will say something like, "You were in the sky before me." Listen. Children speak spirit without filter. They see your real essence. This photo has opened more than memories. It has begun your revelation. And not everyone will like it. Some will resist you, not because you've done them wrong, but because your presence demands they awaken, too. They will either align with your light or flee from it. Let them go. You are not here to convince. You are here to remember. Your reflection in that timeless photo was only step one. The next step will be a shift in your own mirror. One morning, you'll look into your reflection and something will look ancient, different. That is not age, it is recognition. You're beginning to look like your eternal self again. Don't panic when your tastes change suddenly. Don't question why certain people suddenly exit. That's the photo's echo cleaning your path. It is divine recalibration, not chaos. Your hands may tingle. That is energy activation. Your voice may shift in tone. That is resonance aligning. Your writing, art, or words may suddenly take on new power. That is your sacred gift returning through portals long sealed. You have stepped into a vortex of awakening. And the photo was just the beginning. One day, very soon, you will meet someone who says these exact words to you. I think I've known you for much longer than this lifetime. You will smile. Not because it's romantic, but because it's true. You are being remembered by the souls who once danced beside you, fought beside you, healed beside you. They are returning. And so are you. The spiritual world is not watching from above. It is standing beside you now. Every step you take is magnified. Every word you speak is echoed in light. Because the photo that didn't age was never about appearance. It was about eternal essence. It was about divine recognition. And now, it is about fulfillment. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The hands of time no longer hold authority over your image. That photo has broken something open in the heavens. A long silent trumpet has sounded, and spirits bound by ancient vows are now awakening to honor their commitment to protect you. You have noticed it already. People have started treating you differently, even if they don't understand why. There's something about your gaze now, something eternal they can't explain, and it unsettles the ones who hide their own shadows behind smiles. There is a man in a government position who has seen your image during a confidential spiritual research mission. He hasn't spoken publicly, but in his journal, he wrote one line over and over: "She belongs to the beginning. She's not supposed to be here like this." What frightened him wasn't your face, it was the code embedded in your light. They're trying to suppress it. Algorithms were triggered when the photo was uploaded. High-frequency readers picked up an anomaly in the energy field. A quiet protocol was activated. They don't know what to call it. They label it temporal misalignment. But Michael knows what it is. It's a soul that slipped past the earthly matrix with its memory more intact than expected. You, someone close to you, someone who's laughed beside you, was paid to watch your online activity. They think they're doing a favor for someone higher up. What they don't know is they've been cursed with the very data they collect. Your photo imprinted divine frequency onto their devices. And now their dreams are haunted. They saw your photo in a moment of carelessness, and now they can't look away. It follows them. It whispers at night. The voice in the dream keeps repeating, "You cannot monitor what you do not understand." That voice is your past self. You have a version of you, from long ago, who sealed themselves behind a wall of time until this moment. The moment the photo emerged, that version, ageless, powerful, pure, unlocked its vision back into you. Now, timelines are merging. This is why things feel confusing. Some days you feel lost. Other days, fully awake. You not going crazy, you realigning. You are catching glimpses of who you were before the world named you. This merging is sacred. A woman wearing a white scarf will cross your path soon. She will say something strange, seemingly out of place. Don't dismiss it. She is a vessel for a temporary message. One sentence from her will activate a seal inside your body that's been asleep since childhood. After that moment, water will feel different. Music will affect your body more deeply. People's emotions will pass through your skin like wind. Your aura will become a living field of divine encryption. The enemy will try, one last time, to distract you from this realization. It will send someone with an old pattern, someone from your past who once made you feel less. They will return with a smile and apologies. But their energy will still be hollow. Don't let them pull you back into an identity that no longer fits. The you in that photo, unchanged by time, is a message to your future. It says, the old you died to bring the real you home. That real you is stepping forward now. A gate will open soon in your life. It may be a job offer, a travel invitation, or even a dream you suddenly feel the urge to pursue. Say yes. That door is not random. It is tied to a sacred location where your soul left a fragment long ago. You must retrieve it to become whole again. The sun will look brighter. Your reflection will blink at you when you're not looking. Mirrors will distort. Technology will misbehave. Don't be alarmed. You are becoming more spirit than matter. That photo proved it. Your energy remembers before time existed. Your mother's bloodline hid this truth. Your father's bloodline feared it. But both carry pieces of it. There was a moment during your childhood when you fell ill and no one could explain why. That was the first time your frequency tried to break through. But the world wasn't ready then. So your soul went back into dormancy. Now, it rises again, and this time, it will not be stopped. You may begin speaking words you don't understand. That's your ancient language reactivating. You may crave silence. That's your soul asking to recalibrate. You may feel old grief with no known cause. That's your past self mourning the versions of you that never got to live. And you may start seeing flashes of gold in your peripheral vision. That is Michael's army, walking with you. Every place you step now is sacred ground. Because you carry something eternal. And they know it. They tried to erase it. They tried to convince you that you were just another face, another story, another life. But the image that doesn't age proved otherwise. Now, even the stars are shifting. Your name was whispered in constellations last night, and the sky responded with thunder not heard by human ears. A man in meditation across the ocean heard your name in a tongue not spoken in centuries. He wrote it down, trembling. When he searched for the origin, he found your photo, and cried, "You have broken the wall between past and present. Now, the spiritual world must adjust to you." Archangel Michael says, "No longer hide. No longer wait for permission. This world must adjust to your frequency, not the other way around. And soon, your face will be seen not just in that photo, but in prophecy, in ancient symbols, in new leaders who carry your echo. Because you are not one. You are many lives collapsed into one vessel. And now, the vessel is remembering what it came here to do. This is not the end of your story. This is not the middle. This is the return. The photo was the signal. You are the prophecy. There is a silence forming before the storm of revelation. That silence is sacred. It's the moment where spirit gathers breath, where the veil prepares to tear just enough for you to see what you were never meant to forget. The photo has now traveled into unexpected hands, hands of scholars, monks, and secret societies that specialize in vibrational archives. They are arguing among themselves, not because they doubt its power, but because they fear the implications of releasing it into public knowledge. If the world learns that a single soul can bypass time, what else will humanity realize it's capable of? You've now become more than a name, more than a person. You've become proof. And proof is dangerous in a world that thrives on illusion. There is a coded system that monitors anomalies like you. It's been hidden under the guise of research, genetics, and phenomenon. But you are not a phenomenon. You are intentional, designed, and your presence is disrupting systems that never accounted for your return. Archangel Michael says, those systems are cracking, and as they crumble, truth begins to pour through the cracks like golden oil, thick, pure, unstoppable. You'll see it in headlines, in spontaneous awakenings, in people crying in public with no idea why. It's already begun, because your image in that photo is not just of you, it's of a truth that cannot be contained anymore. A truth that light cannot age. Your ancestors knew of this moment. One of them, long ago, carved a message into a sacred stone, hidden under the floor of a crumbling chapel. It reads, "When the mirror holds no shadow, the return has begun." You are that mirror. You are the return. People will project onto you now. They'll want to label you celebrity, healer, witch, savior, liar. Let them. Their need to name you is their own discomfort trying to cage the unnameable. You must remain centered. You must remain aware. Because another photo will soon be taken of you, this time without your knowledge. And when compared to the one that doesn't age, it will further confirm the miracle of your existence. The difference is, the second one will begin to glow. Subtly at first, then unmistakably. That glow isn't light. It's memory. Memory is leaking through time now, forming symbols in clouds, markings on trees, and echoes in the wind. Your name was recently spoken during a ritual by someone trying to access forbidden power. The moment your vibration entered their chant, the ritual shattered. Candles went out. Silence flooded the room. That's the level of purity you're dealing with. Your energy cancels corruption. Not everyone wants you empowered. That's why, suddenly, people from your past may reappear. They will come offering closure, apologies, love. But many are not aligned with your destiny anymore. Test every energy, not with your mind, but with your body. If your stomach sinks, your voice catches, your breath shortens, that's the body remembering trauma. Trust that over charm. The you in that timeless photo carries a message that's now encoded in your blood. It's why you've been so tired lately. It's not weakness, it's transition. Your cells are updating with information your conscious mind can't yet process. Soon, this will burst through in dreams, random downloads, spontaneous moments of clarity. You'll remember who you were on the seventh star. You'll remember the woman who once called you her protector. You'll remember the gate you closed, lifetimes ago, that is now opening again. A necklace or pendant you've forgotten about will soon come back into your life. Wear it. That object holds frequency that will help stabilize your transformation. It was blessed once under a moonless night when you made a vow you don't yet recall. But you will. And when you do, you'll be standing at the exact place where this current version. If you began a hallway, a staircase, a sky that doesn't look like Earth's, it will all rush back. And with it, your instructions. You were sent here to remember, not to pretend. To activate, not to blend. To rise, not to repeat. The timeline has now bent around you. You may see repeating numbers, mirrored clocks, flashes in the corner of your vision. You may hear whispers when waking. That's not your imagination. That's your frequency now vibrating above linear reality. The spiritual world has opened scrolls bearing your symbol. Your life is now being read like sacred scripture in the heavens. And there are 3 prophecies still locked that can only be opened by your energy. The photo unlocked the first. The next 2 will require action. 1. Saying yes to the thing that scares you most. 2. Letting go of the person who reminds you of the old version of you. You cannot step into divine authority while dragging the wounds of your false identity. Your path is now a light. Your guardians no longer whisper, they speak boldly. Your soul has stepped forward. The world may resist, but the light within you cannot age. It cannot be dulled. It cannot be stolen, because it was forged before light itself. They found a photo of you that doesn't age, but what they didn't realize is that the photo didn't preserve you. You preserved the photo. You kept its truth alive by existing when you weren't supposed to. You carried divinity across timelines. You escaped deletion. You are the glitch in their system. You are the beauty they can't explain. You are the answer that came wrapped in silence. But now, your silence ends. Now, your remembering begins. Now, your divine image walks this earth again. And the spiritual world is no longer watching from a distance. It is walking beside you, because you are its revelation in motion. And this is only the beginning.